Hello and welcome to this chakra inspired Yin Yoga class. We're going to be working from the root chakra. Hello, Geraldine. From the root chakra up. And we're going to be working with our capacities. So remember that in Yin Yoga, we don't want to go to the extreme. We want to be gentle and just see how we fare on the poses without forcing too much. All right, so to start with, just roll the shoulders back and roll the shoulders forwards. And let your head go side to side. And bring your head back to center. And close your eyes for a moment. Let's put an intention for the practice today. What would you like to achieve? Maybe you want to offer this practice for somebody that you care for.
However, Meridian 4 supports industrial human waste.
A ghost just switched on my telly. And feeling that breath coming in and out. Bring your palms together and bow your head, saying Namaste. Lovely. So if you can, we're going to sit onto our shins. You might want to sit on a block. I will sit on a block. For today, we're going to use a block, a blanket, and maybe you want to use some cushions. Have some cushions handy. To protect my knees, I'm gonna put the blanket underneath, and I'm gonna sit on the block on the second setting. So not the highest one, the second one. You can also use the lower one. And this is called a diamond shape. So when you're sitting, you should try and keep the normal curvature of the spine. Your pubic bone is tilting downwards a little bit so that the curve on your lower back remains and the curve on the back of the neck also remains. We're going to do an alternate nostril breathing, a little bit different to what we normally do. So we're going to first do the Chandra breath, then the Surya breath, first the moon breath, then the sun breath, and then we're going to breathe in and out through both nostrils. To do this, you can either bring your index finger and middle finger towards your palm and use your thumb and your ring finger, or you can use your fingers, put your fingers on your third eye and then use your thumb and your ring finger. I will do it like this so that you can see my eyes. I saw a video of me doing this and it looks like if I have an elephant trunk. All right, so the other hand can rest onto your thighs. Use your right hand and inhale and exhale through both nostrils. You can close your eyes for a moment. Inhale and exhale through both nostrils. Just notice whether there is one nostril that is more open than the other. Now inhale fully through both nostrils. Cover your right nostril and exhale fully through your left. Inhale through your left nostril. Close your left nostril, exhale right. Close the right, inhale left. Close the left, exhale right. Close the right, inhale left. Close the left nostril, exhale right. Now we change the direction. Inhale through your right nostril. And exhale left. Cover your left, inhale right. Cover your right, exhale left. Cover your left, inhale right. And cover your right nostril, exhale through your left. Release the hold of your nose. Rest your hands into your thighs. Just inhale and exhale through both nostrils. Feeling whether there is a difference to when you were inhaling and exhaling before. I, for instance, had my left nostril quite blocked before, and now it feels as if I'm able to breathe through both nostrils evenly. Great. And open your eyes, rub your palms, make heat between your palms. Place your hands over your face, inhale. And exhale. Great. So the first chakra is the Muladhara, which is at the base of your spine. We're going to start tucking the toes under. And having our seat, our hips onto the heels. If this is too painful, if you have bunions, if you have anything that stops you from doing that, or if it hurts your knees, you can have your block between your heels and your bottom, so that you're sitting a little bit higher, and that's less pressure for the knees. If this is too much for your toes, then skip this one and just sit cross-legged. And bring your attention down to the base of your spine. So in Yin Yoga classes, we stay in a position for a longer period of time than you would in a normal class. And part of the exercise is to don't go with the urge of moving as soon as it appears. See what happens if you can stay for a little bit longer. Tucking your toes and opening the soles of your feet helps to stretch the toes, open up the channels. We have 26 bones in the feet, and they all need a bit of nourishment. We have 5 more breaths in here. Make your breaths be slow and long. And take your block, release your feet. You can wiggle your feet a little bit. You can sit onto your feet. So we are now sitting on top of the heels. The heels are just where the sitting bones are. If this is very uncomfortable, come to sitting cross-legged. If you can sit like this, stay for a little bit. If you want a little bit more intensity at the front, you can bring your knees over your block. And that way the front of your feet will stretch more. Or you can have a cushion or a blanket underneath the block. And then bring your chest up. We're only going to do 5 breaths in here. You can visualize a red light from the bottom of your spine. Observe if you're tilting forwards, as I was just doing, and correct your position. And we've done the 5 breaths. Release your feet and bring them forwards. And rotate your ankles, rotate your feet. Feel all that circulation coming back, and you can massage your feet to see where they got a little bit red. This time of year, they are also quite cold, the poor feet. So we want to bring some circulation. Lovely. So bring your hands behind you and sway your knees side to side. We're just preparing the body on Yin Yoga for the next posture. So we're going to come into deer pose. Deer pose is Yin Yoga's version of pigeon pose in a way. So I have both my legs into 2 90 degrees angles. And you can have your block in front of you. So if I show you from this side, my right hip is on the floor, my right shin is parallel to the short end of the mat, and the left is parallel, the shin is parallel to the long edge of the mat. And bring in front of you a block or maybe a little stool. You can even have a chair to rest your elbows over. So rest your elbows over wherever you can. If you don't have any of that, you can have your hands outstretched. You have quite a bit of flexibility. Your forehead can be resting on a block. We want to feel sensation on Yin Yoga, but we don't want to feel pain. So if the external rotation or the internal rotation of your legs brings you pain, you might want to pad it up. So putting a block underneath the right knee might give you a bit of help. If you do have any questions, please ask. And if you are able to release down, just release towards the ground. Your right hip is on the floor. And the left hip will not be on the floor. That's it. You're in the right position, please. You're okay. Yeah, you're okay. Good. And your chest tries to go towards the shin. Maxine, you are welcome to join us. Yeah, lovely. Very good. So in here, we're working with our root chakra, Muladhara, and also with our Svadhisthana chakra, which is the sacrum chakra. The root chakra is red and is related to all of our essential needs. The need for shelter, the need for food, the need to belong. Breathe and let your hip release, your lower back release. We have 1 more minute in here. See if you find that your body has released. Maybe you can go a little bit further down. And really gently bring your head up, bring your hands behind you, and just roll side to side. Roll your legs side to side. Maybe bring your legs forwards and just stretch the ankles, shake the legs. Take any movements that you might feel necessary to release your body. And we're going to go on the other side. So sway your shins side to side, arching your lower back, giving a bit of respite to the hips. And have your left shin leading now, left shin forwards. You're sitting on your left hip. The right hip is not quite on the floor. And your right leg is also 90 degrees. So it's like 2 90 degrees angled in your legs. See how you're like on this side. Maybe you need support under your knee on this side. Maybe you can only bring your arms up here. That's absolutely fine. As you relax, your body will allow you to come a little bit lower, or maybe not, maybe you should stay there. So visualizing your root chakra, Muladhara chakra at the base of the spine, and your Svadhisthana chakra, your orange chakra, inside your sacrum, inside your hip. Svadhisthana chakra is this chakra that is related to our creativity, our sensuality, and also to the element of water and the sense of taste. This is one of the reasons why cooking is such a wonderful creative art that we can practice. Keep your focus on your breath. Disentangle in any pain. your lower back and your hips. We have 1 more minute here. And really gently let your body come back up and swaying the legs side to side, and maybe bring your legs forwards. Shake it. Sometimes when we've been folding forwards for a while, opening the chest is a good idea. You can also bring your hips up and head back. Lovely. So we have the root chakra, red, the sacrum chakra, which is orange. Now we're going to work with the solar plexus chakra, Manipura chakra. This is a bright yellow color. It's your own sunshine. So for that, we're going to come into a deep twist. And this twist, we're going to bring our bodies onto the ground. You can watch first and then join me. Arms will be onto a T. Legs will be relaxed, and then you will cross your right knee over your left and bring both legs towards your left hand side. So right knee over left and bring both legs towards your left hand side. Crossing the legs means that you will have a deeper twist. If this causes pain, then you can have one knee over the other without the crossing. If you find that your right hand is floating too high up from the ground, you can have a cushion or a block underneath your right hand. And breathe. Feel your pectoral muscles opening. And your internal organs get massaged by the twist. Manipura chakra is our drive, our energy, our sense of youth. This is where digestion happens. This is where our enthusiasm is. So cleansing your Manipura chakra will bring back that zest for life. On this side, as we are twisting towards the left, we are massaging our stomach as well as the intestines. The stomach is on the left-hand side of your abdominal cavity. One more minute in here. If you find that your mind is getting distracted, bring it back to the breath. There are more or less 10 breaths in 1 minute. So you can count your breaths from 10 to 0. To come out of this posture, we're going to first uncross the legs and bring the right hand towards the left and have both hands resting, both hands holding onto your head. So you're in the recovery position. Hands underneath your head. That's it. Good. And then bring yourselves back to center. Feel your back relax. Always make sure that you stay warm. So maybe having your blanket underneath you will help. Shake your legs and cross your left knee over your right. So knee over knee. Crossing the legs like if you are a lady. Not a gentleman's cross, a lady's cross. You can even go further and tag your toes behind your ankle if you have that flexibility. And then we're going to bring both knees to the right hand side. And as you can see, my left arm is completely floating off the floor. So I'm gonna put a block so that I can find the ground and rest it. Remember that you can always uncross the legs if it's too deep for you. Manipura chakra has a very beautiful bija mantra, which is Ram, R-A-M, Ram, Ram. It always makes me think that it sounds a little bit like when you are hungry and your stomach goes. So if you want, you can repeat the bija mantra, Ram, to keep the mind focused. Just repeat it mentally. Ram, Ram. We have 1 more minute in here. Make sure you're not tensing your jaw. And to unravel from this, we're going to uncross the legs and bring the arms towards the right hand side. Hands are resting underneath your head is being supported. You are in a recovery position. Lovely. And come into center. You can come into sitting. Great. So we have Manipura, Svadhisthana, and Muladhara, the root chakra. Now we're going to work with the heart chakra. There is a pose called Anahatasana, which is the pose for the opening of the heart. And some people call it puppy dog. We are going to do half Anahatasana. So Anahatasana in full consists of your knees on the floor and your hands forwards and your chin on the floor. What we're going to do tonight is just have one arm bend and the other hand to the side. So you're still going to be sticking your bottom up in the air, but you're not going to be stretching your arms that much, only one arm at a time. So when you're ready, just come into all fours. Bend your elbows onto the floor and start with your right hand going towards your left elbow. See where you want to have that arm. You need to be able to arch your back a little bit. So you can tuck and tilt your pelvis, just seeing where it feels best. And then with the left arm, bring it on the diagonal. And breathe. We're only going to be here for a couple of minutes. So let your upper body relax towards the ground. Your Anahata chakra, your heart chakra, is green in color. This is our real seat, the seat of love and compassion. It's our true nature. Lovely. And lift your head, come into all fours, just have a little rumble with your back, making circles with your hips, maybe a bit of cat-cow, going gently on your cat-cow. And we're going to do the other side. So you can stay on the same position as you were, it's just your left forearm will come underneath your forehead and your right hand will come towards the ankle. Breathing deeply. Witnessing that ebb and flow of your breath. When we're working with our arms outstretched, we are also working with our lymphatic system. And we're letting the glands around our breasts get a bit of stretch and a bit of flow. And really gently come out of your half anahatasana. Cat cow. And let your back revive, making circles maybe. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Great. So next, after the heart is like the bridge between the more earthy type of chakras and the more spiritual chakras. We have the throat, third eye, and the crown chakra coming up. So the heart is the bridge between the spiritual and the human world. With our blanket or towel, we're going to make a roll, like so, not too big. And if your blanket is very squishy, you might be better off with, at least I think a towel or your little bolster, thin bolster. I made myself this bolster out of the leg of a gin and a pillow, and that's quite a nice shape, a nice size. It's not too big and it's perfect for the back. So we're going to put the sausage on the bra strap height, so just underneath your shoulder blades. And the legs will be, you will have a couple of options. You can either have a block and have your feet on top of it and your knees apart as you're lying back. This is one option, and I will give you a moment just to choose whichever you prefer. So this is a version of fish, of Matyasana. This is one option for your legs. The other option, if you don't have a block, is to cross your legs. So you're having an external rotation, and halfway through, I will let you know, and you can cross the other way. So go ahead and lie onto the ground with your support in the middle of your back. The head is back. If your support is too high and you need to have something to hold your head, you can do that. Let me see, Liz, that looks quite all right. Yeah. So don't suffer. Always try to get the right balance for what you're doing. And choose what you're doing. Are you bringing your feet together and knees apart in Baddha Konasana? Or are you crossing your legs? Either way is fine. We're doing a bit of an external rotation of the hips. And letting the shoulders and the chest open. The throat chakra is Vishuddhi chakra. That's its name in Sanskrit. And this is the chakra that is related to our sense of speech and our hearing. When this chakra is balanced, you are able to communicate efficiently, and you are able to also hear the right words. Because sometimes our internal dialogue takes over. That's it. That's very good, Liz. Very good. Apologies for that noise. Allow your body to be open. Just listen to your internal dialogue. Listen to whatever thoughts are coming through. And if you have your legs crossed, we are halfway through, so you can cross them the other way. That's it. Very good, Teresa. Geraldine had the clock in her head. Perfect. And the throat chakra mantra is hum. Like when we say so hum from I am. Hum. H-A-M. Hum. You can also rest your hands onto your belly if that feels better. That's it. We have just 1 more minute in here. And to come out of it, just uncross the legs or bring your feet onto the floor and knees together. Stay there for a moment. And then we're going to come to one side and help ourselves up. Roll your shoulders, stretch your neck. We have just one more pose that will be right and left, and then relaxation to harmonize all of the chakras, including the crown. So the third eye chakra, Anya chakra, is located between your eyebrows. We're going to do a shoulder stretch as we also rest the forehead onto the block. So the arms, these, if it's too much for your arms, so Liz, if that hurts your shoulder, you will go into a child's pose. So this is one option. The other option will be using the block underneath your head. You're going to be lying onto the floor and you're going to bring, starting with the right arm in front of the left, and the block will hold your head. So from the front, this looks like this. And your head is resting on the block. Okay, off you go. Let me see. So arm, crossing over our arm. That's it. So hoodies are allowed in this class. Very good, Ali. Please don't force it if it's too much. And the block can be in a higher setting. So yeah, that's it. The idea on this pose is that the weight of your body is going to be sinking onto your arms, relaxing your shoulders. It's like giving yourself a hug. That's it. Might not feel very, very comfortable. But we are only going to be here for another minute. So just 10 more breaths. And really gently come out from the position. If you need to stretch back into a child's pose, you can do that. If this was too much for your shoulders, then please go into a child's pose now and have your block underneath your forehead, and that will be sufficient. So if you're okay with it, let's cross the arms the other way. So your hands will be resting on the floor, and you will have your left arm on top of your right, and your head resting on the block. Very good. Only you don't have a block. Can be a okay. It's not the O this time. It's amazing. Every week we have a new apparatus. Your palms can be facing upwards or downwards. Observe where your legs are. Your Anya chakra is the chakra for intuition and clairvoyance. It's that internal voice that knows better. Three more breaths in here. Gently come out. You can rest your arms behind you. Going into a child's pose, maybe. Maybe arms in front of you. Good. The best part is upon us. Our final relaxation. So let me invite you to take the most relaxing position that you can. Teresa, if you wanted to release your lower back, you can have your legs over your sofa like this. Make sure that you cover your feet so that they don't get cold. So anyone can take this position if you want. And it's quite relaxing for the lower back because the weight of the legs are taken. Another option is to have the blanket or a bolster underneath your knees or some cushions underneath your knees. And this is not going to be a very long meditation, so it's about 4 or 5 minutes. So just find a position that is comfortable for you. If you are in the zone and you prefer to just do a bit of a seated meditation, you can also do that. And focusing on the flow of your breath, from the crown of the head, all the way towards your tailbone, and back up towards your crown. The crown of the head is where the Sahasrara chakra is. Sahasrara chakra is represented by 1,000 petals lotus flower. So imagine this flower opening up with its beautiful silvery white light. And the light penetrates through the crown of your head, igniting purple color on your third eye chakra, light blue color on your throat chakra, green on your heart, yellow, solar plexus, orange on your hip, and red at the base of your spine. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white, white, purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, red, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, white. And feel this energy connecting you with your higher self. We have addressed the whole of the chakra system. As this class is coming to an end, if you wanted to stay in your resting position for a little bit longer, you're free to do so. You're at home. This is your privilege. If you prefer to sit up and do the 3 Oms and Shantis with me, feel free to do that. You can chant from wherever you are. You can just listen and bathe yourself with the sound of the mantra. Inhale to begin, inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om, peace, peace, peace. Bring your hands together, rub your palms, make the movement a little faster, and place your palms over your face. Inhale deeply. Open your eyes to the darkness of your hands, slide your hands to your chest, bow your heads. Namaste. Well done.